Hi, welcome to this third session. In this session, we want to validate this dataset. If you look carefully here, you will see that there are about five different components of this data, and four of them should align. What do I mean? These are the HMOs. So the total of this particular section must be the same as the total of this particular section. And also, it must be the same as the total of this particular section of gender. And let's look at it in a more simpler way. You can see that this is male and female. So 8 plus 8 is 16, isn't it? So also, if you look at GP here, this GP is 16, every other thing here is 0. So this particular component everything here, you can see this is 16 here. This 2 must be 16. Look at this component is 11. This plus 2 is 11. So the same thing goes for the age group. If you look at this age group here, it must be the same thing. So we see that 14 plus 2 is also 16. So how do we want to be sure that all of these components all together are actually equal? So I want to be sure that for each day, what you recorded for the HMO components and what you recorded for the medical department components and what you recorded for the gender component and what you recorded for the age group component are all the same. So we have to be sure of this, because if they are not equal, it is going to impact our analysis in the future. So how can we go about this? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to insert a particular new column at the end of each of them. So this is where this one ends. So let's insert a column here. So when we insert this column, we call it HMO total. So the total here is for the HMO. So and then we go again for these ones. And we also insert here another one, and we call it department total. So I will save my work. And then we go to the gender part. We also insert another one here, call it gender data. And then we go to the age group section. We put another one there. We call it age group total. So I save my work again. So by doing this, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to look at the total for each of these, and then we will compare them as we go on. So in order to do that, I'm going to use this formula. And how do we do this? Don't worry, we're going to cover it in our next course. So that is done. There's a warning here. Don't worry about that. That is not a problem. And you can see now the reason why it is better to actually have each of these components in their own table. Because by doing so, you won't have to be having all these issues like this. Everything would have been sorted out in each of their own table, and we just try and take anyone we want for our analysis. But I'm going to use this method now just to tell you that things can be done this way, but it's not always the best option. So, and let's go to this particular one. So, before we go, let us look through the whole data set and be sure that there is no problem anywhere. So, this first age group, let's look at it. So, this is it here. So, there is no abnormality there. You have to be sure that when you use a formula to derive anything in Excel or in any software, you have to validate whatever you have gotten. So, this is the gender part. Let's check. Good. This is the departmental total. Let's check it too. And this is why we said that if you not like data cleaning, you cannot be a data professional in terms of technical work, because you are going to be spending a lot of time doing this thing. And believe me, it can look boring the way some of us might be bored already with these videos. But if you want to take the technical role of a data professional, you cannot run away from this, because this is actually the meat of the matter. So, having done all of this, what I want to do now is to compare all these totals and be sure that all of them are equal, so that the age group total is 16 years, isn't it? So, let's look at the gender total, 62. So that is correct. Let's look at the departmental total, 62. That is correct. Let's look at HMO total, 62. So we want to be sure that this is true for all of our rows. So I'm going to be doing that, but I think I don't need to carry you along on how that's going to be done, so that I won't waste time. But we are going to do it, and it is after we have done that we will be able to start analyzing our data. So thank you very much. Until we meet in the next one.